Hello and welcome to this episode of Scope. I'm Tracy Pa. Women and girls in the nation's capital have been given another platform to express themselves freely. The inaugural NCD Women Expo and Summit will be providing a safe space for the women folk in the city to out about the type of changes they want to see in the city and the country, and that includes public safety and inclusive and equal opportunities.
An inaugural NCD Women Expo and Summit is being organized for women and girls in the nation's capital, where they can address and express how they can help drive change in Papua New Guinea. The country's journey towards 50 years of independence has begun. But what is the status of women in any development and/or life-changing role? One stark reality is that only 2% of women currently sit in Parliament. The NCD Women Expo and Summit is themed Invest in Women, Drive Change. It will be held at the Sir John Guy Stadium from November the 9th to the 13th of 2024. It is expected to bring together women from all walks of life to lay bare the challenges, discuss, share ideas, and agree to solutions and the best way forward in addressing these challenges.
I look forward to this, inaugural Women's Summit and Expo. It will take place over 5 days. A lot of discussions are taking place. It will start off with our, gender division and the women's desk in our municipal government NCDC. They will be there to present the programs that they've been running in the number of years, maybe 10 years or 5 years, or to showcase what your municipal government has been doing to address this particular national goal, achieving gender equality, women's empowerment. They have to be subject to scrutiny. They are spending public funds. They are occupying public office. They must be held to account. The women and girls of our city must know what our municipal government is doing, how it is addressing the concerns of the women and girls of our country. There should be a great dialogue. And for me as chairman of NCDC, I want this dialogue to take place so that it can lift the work of the National Capital District Commission. Yes, next year by 50 years, but I think you've boys, I think you've progress here. 98% you've stable parliament here. Me pla man is stable parliament here. But all susah belum yumina, mama belum yumina, I want to make much progress. Why? That statement must be made in all different ways. At the summit, you may talk, you may by March 2, you may must march, you may walk about 2, you must walk about, so that the next 50 years, or hopefully much sooner than 50 years, we can make a difference and lift the status of women and girls so that our country, men and women, boys and girls working together, it will be a great nation. While we have made progress in many sectors, the status of women and girls in our country still lags behind.
Speaking on behalf of UN Women, who are the major sponsor of the event, was Deputy Country Representative Tosin Akibu. Akibu shed light on the summit and what the country can expect from the summit.
We hope that by the time that summit happens, that women are able to express what they want to see, the Papua New Guinea that they want to see. But at the same time, we believe that the more we talk, the more we find common ground. And that by the end of this summit, there's going to be action towards achieving the goals for gender equality in Papua New Guinea.
It's a good opportunity to ask how can we reduce GBV, and it's only through empowering women and girls, other vulnerable groups, that we can reduce. So in this restructure that we have done, because we are serious about addressing the safety and security of women, girls, boys, men in the city, we want to have very clear focus and a plan going into the future in 2025 and beyond that's aligned to, achieving the MTDP 4 and our NCDC strategies and policies. Like how do we effectively implement what we're supposed to do?
Governor Pakop said that he will make sure recent issues surrounding gender-based violence, the senseless violence and killing of women and girls in the city are pursued and resolved. The senseless violence and stabbing death of an 18-year-old at the Tabari bus stop is expected to be on the summit agenda. The young lady's grandfather said his family will be a part of the summit and support discussions around gender-based violence and, importantly, public safety for all women folk.
We will continue to fight that fight during the Women's Summit. Jessica may have gone. Yes, she's laid to rest. But through her legacy, we don't want any more of that stabbing to us girls, women in this country, especially the vulnerable ones. And the innocent ones who want to travel freely as commuters in buses. And getting stabbed like this is uncalled for, and we don't want anything of that sort to happen to anyone in the future. So this is your fight, this is our fight, this is everybody's fight.
Governor for NCD, Powes Pakop, is dismayed by the actions of criminals in the city, while sympathizing with the family. He vowed to join them in their quest for justice.
Very angry that despite all our effort, we continue to have this violence and tragically this time loss of life in our capital city. On behalf of our capital city, I want to make a commitment of 20,000 kina to support the initiative of the cost, but also part of half of it, I want to make it as a reward to anybody who can come forward to make sure that this coward is brought to justice, to support the family of late Jessica Yori so that her life is not taken away in vain or just another statistics, but it compels us to change, compels us to take action. And that's why I'm making this commitment, because I want us to make sure that this person is brought to justice, so the message is made loud and clear in our capital city that you can't take a young girl or anybody's life away. That we will make all effort to come after you and make sure you're brought to justice and pay for your crime.
Governor Pakop said Papua New Guinea needs to be great again, starting with the fight for our women and girls, and make sure they have equal rights and participation as we progress as a nation.
After the break, New Coconuts Festival makes great progress, with sights set on taking their product to the international stage. It is common for people to complain about lack of government support and intervention, and it is seldom people in Papua New Guinea take initiative where government is absent. Papua New Guineans can become complacent and over-dependent, that it takes people with enough willpower and determination to change this mentality. Ferdinand Kamisum is a local musician with the Carol Springs Band. He founded the Coconuts Festival on Karkar Island of Medang Province, and to date this event is making some progress for the local population. Kamisum was moved to initiate the Coconuts Festival after recognizing the struggle of his people. He hopes that the event is motivation for all of them to be self-reliant and to feel empowered to know they can bring change and better their own lives.
The Coconuts Festival at Kulkul village on Medang's Karkar Island was staged during the Independence Week in September. Hundreds gathered at the St. Cecilia field to participate in all the activities. Event founder Ferdinand Kamisum expressed that the festival aims to educate, empower, and support island locals. He said the coconut palm is a versatile plant significant to the people of Karkar Island. It needed to be celebrated as a lifeline for them. Various parliamentary guests graced the occasion. They were accompanied by provincial government representatives. During the opening ceremony, Chairman Kamisum told guests that through the festival, he hopes to increase opportunities in economic empowerment, like exporting copra off the island.
Industry looks away. Low quality blong em. Low person blong working money. Now me bla people blong this black place. Me bla look away low value blong coconuts. How coconuts come up in me bla? Ikira blong big waskia. Now you come sit down low here. And that's where we are. This is our cultural heritage. That's how me play come up. That's how this flower get the clan tribe only come up to this black place. Through the coconuts.
Member for TVWAN CRC and guest speaker of the Coconuts Festival, Dr. Kobe Bomario, encouraged the festival committee to work with the Coconuts Industry Corporation to gain insights into how downstream processing and training of locals can be accomplished to assist the people economically and with the programs they have. A drama was played out depicting how the coconut tree came to be on the island. It was one of the interesting activities during the festival. Dr. Bomario announced a 300,000 kina commitment from the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister on behalf of Minister Belden Nama, who was unable to attend. The funding is to support the Coconuts Festival Committee's plans to be an annual event. Dr. Bomario also assisted the committee with 5,000 kina. The provincial administration also pledged support. However, during the Bilum Festival on Karkar Island on the 24th to the 26th of October this year, Minister Nama attended and revised his contribution to the Coconuts Festival to 100,000 kina, indicating that it just started as opposed to the Bilum Festival. However, he has stated that he will personally see to it that the Coconuts Festival is registered under the National Cultural Commission and listed in the annual events calendar.
Lawyer brother accept him sing out me blah. Me brother, thank you. We are gratefully honored to have you here. On behalf of these people, me must happy man for the good of my people. Even though we don't get support, even though we don't get look survey, the volunteers, the youths, we have worked hard to get this thing off the ground. Our leaders, for you to listen to the little voice, the voices that have been neglected, that have been, the voices that have no eyes, we have been in this, so ignorant. But me to come so you come up today.
So far, an arrangement is in place with Coconuts Industry Corporation to have the Coconuts Festival run in line with World Coconut Day, which falls on September the 2nd every year. Medang Town Mayor Peter Yalsi was at the Coconuts Festival. He was impressed with what the Karkar people are doing. He was also invited to open the monument and landscape and model of Karkar Island.
Nabilung sawe lo monumum lo yupla ol Karkar. How you plan to place la kapstablo ya. Inheritance lo yupla. Bilung sawe lo is the day where Karkar Island coconut develop the main resource. Planti lo yupla sawe man lo Karkar stablo lo ini na incha lo well. Only come through lo is the wom lo copra we papa mama ya ato na bring mo bigini go kam lo school na kama big plan sawe man and through lo is la look sawe lo coconut.
Opening now. Islam Monument, Loyumi. Opening now, Islam Monument. Tradition, Loyumi. Thank you very much.
The Coconuts Festival is now working on getting the event out to the international community with the help of the National Cultural Commission. A proposed event in April has been earmarked for a visit from the Rise Up TV, PNG Tour. Rise Up TV, an international broadcasting and media production company, will attend festivals in Port Moresby, Goroka, KVN, Kimbe, and Medan to help transform PNG's tourism industry in its capacity. The Coconuts Festival Committee is delighted to have that opportunity to showcase their culture in an international spectrum.
Thank you so much for the belief, the faith that you have for us to do this and make this thing happen. For the whole world to see and to commemorate the product or the nut, coconut, inside the country and the whole world.
It is seemingly true for these hardworking officials of the Coconuts Festival that nothing is impossible. From humble beginnings of trying to organize an event to now being a potential contributor to world's center stage of tourism. The festival certainly ended on a high note, with more happy and empowered islanders and across the Sumkar district. Governor Ramsey Pariwa also committed 20,000 kina to the work of the festival committee. Digicel, Tisa, and Gaubin have been other sponsors towards the festival.
When we come back, Maricela Calaton brings to us the efficiency of maritime logistics and its direct impact on PNG's overall logistics performance for ease of trade and investment both at home and internationally. Maritime logistics plays a crucial role in Papua New Guinea's trade and economic development by facilitating the efficient transportation of goods across long distances. The efficiency of maritime logistics directly impacts the country's overall logistics performance, influencing both domestic and international trade, and attracting investors. In an ever-changing world, the shipping industry has to face new challenges. This is the case with digitalization and the implementation of new equipment. To secure the future of the maritime field and logistics, companies must manage all the aspects of these challenges and be able to find sustainable solutions. By embracing technological innovation, maritime logistics enhances trade flows, reduces cost, and supports sustainable economic growth. In this regard, one company in Papua New Guinea recently launched a new bridge simulator, achieving a significant milestone for the advancement of not only their company, but for the country, as their general manager emphasizes the utilization of this technology to train others in the industry.
A significant milestone has been recently achieved by P&O Maritime Logistics in the unveiling of the company's new bridge simulator, representing the company's commitment to advancing maritime excellence in Papua New Guinea. General Manager for P&O Papua New Guinea, Captain Isabel Cooley, said the launch is more than the introduction of a cutting-edge training tool. It is a reflection of P&O's long-term commitment to training, safety, and capacity building in the maritime industry in the country.
This marks a new era for us, not only as a shipping company, but also for the maritime sector in Papua New Guinea. The state-of-the-art bridge simulator is a key part of our broader mission to ensure that our seafarers are not only prepared for the challenges they face today, but also equipped for the evolving demands of tomorrow.
The bridge simulator is essential to ensuring that seafarers are not only prepared for the challenges they face today, but also equipped for the evolving demands for the future. Captain Cooley underscores that the training and development for Papua New Guinean seafarers are the lifeblood of the maritime logistics industry in Papua New Guinea.
We understand the vital role that highly skilled seafarers play, not only for the safe and efficient running of our operations, but also for the economy. Our new bridge simulator is more than just a training tool. It is an investment in the future of PNG's maritime professionals, providing our seafarers with a world-class platform to sharpen their skills in a dynamic, safe, and controlled environment.
One of P&O Maritime Logistics' clients is Octedi Mining Limited.
For years, P&O have had the privilege of supporting Octedi Mining Limited's operations, navigating some of the most challenging waterways and environments we know of in this country. The Fly River is not only the largest navigable river in Papua New Guinea, but also one of the most complex and difficult to navigate anywhere on a global scale. With its unpredictable currents, ever-changing water levels, tight-knit bends, and narrow passages that require precise ship handling, it poses a unique challenge to our masters and crews on our vessels. As a Papua New Guinean seafarer myself and having experience being in command, I know firsthand that navigating the Fly River is no easy feat.
The Fly River has always been a challenge, and we have managed to move ships up and down and carrying concentrate, carrying all vital equipments up and down the river, all with local knowledge. The main effect it will have on us, especially with Octedi, would be for the mariners to be trained inside with this simulation to make sure they are trained in a way where they will navigate the river safely and efficiently going up and down the river. Now, Fly River is a lifeline. In itself, it's a lifeline. People along the river, the Octedi mine itself, rely solely on shipping from this only river. And I commend all the captains working for P&O, not only P&O, but others who are traveling up and down the river. Your local knowledge and your experience is second to none. You embrace this new simulator so that you can train yourself, you can make yourself efficient and become somebody very special in especially going up and down the river. When you are traveling efficiently, you don't go aground. You don't have the ships collide into each other. You don't have collide into a wharf. This simulator will help you to improve on those areas. And when you think outside the box, you are actually building up our nation.
Training master Captain Joannis Dominic highlighted that Papua New Guinea has an enormous coastline, more than 9,000 kilometers deep rivers, the Fly River being those most complicated and greatly relies on water bodies for trade, transportation, connectivity, communication, basically the sustenance of this country.
The bridge simulator over here is one of the most advanced training tool that is available in the market as of today for training our mariners, especially in these waters. What we are about to show you today offers a very realistic, lifelike experience of what the various events or challenges that a mariner faces at sea and in the river. This is actually accomplished by working with our developers, ARI from India. in trying to integrate computers, advanced software tech, all put together, stitched with advanced graphics, animation, sound effects, in such a way that it actually gives you the immersed, real experience of what a navigator experiences when he's inside the wheelhouse of a ship.
Captain Dominic explains that this bridge simulator comes in a fit-to-any-size kind of a design, which means it works for anybody starting from the cadets and trainees who are beginners all the way to experts, pilots, and advanced mariners.
Now, the unique feature of our simulator is that it is specially designed to cater our main client, that's Octady. It basically encompasses the entire port of Mosby, 460 nautical miles of the entire Fly River with all its intricate bends and complex waterways, and the port of Kiunga. We also have all our vessels planted into the system, which means that our mariners can actually practice our vessels, our equipment, before they actually go on board.
This bridge simulator system is a game changer in the maritime logistics industry in the country, with master trainer Captain Dominic stating that it will enhance the performance and skills of mariners in PNG, whilst GM Captain Cooley says that this investment builds the capacity of Papua New Guineans and represents the company opening its arms to other stakeholders in the maritime industry, inviting collaboration to improve, invest, and develop skills of local seafarers.
And that wraps up another edition of Scope. Thanks for your company. Good night.